All right, let's talk about what's happening locally. Finally, Joe Biden's coming out, speaking out yesterday to the BBC.
Yeah, he had an interview, and they were asking about his decision to get out of the race. Listen to this.
Should you have withdrawn earlier, given someone else a bigger chance?
I don't think it would have mattered. We left at a time when we had a good candidate. She was fully funded. And what happened was, I had become, what we had set out to do, no one thought we could do. And become so successful on our agenda, it was hard to say, no, I'm going to stop now. I meant what I said when I started, that I think I'm prepared to hand this to the next generation. It's a transition government. But things moved so quickly that it made it difficult to walk away.
I mean, just listen to him.
No,
I mean, his breathing is out of control right now. He can barely complete the sentence. He's stumbling there. And I do think, to his credit, there was a plan to pass the torch. He said he was just going to be a transitional president, but they realized that Kamala Harris couldn't win, which is why he wasn't going to endorse her and pass the torch at first.
I don't, Lawrence, if he was going to pass the torch, there would have been a primary. And a vice president like George H.W. Bush, even though Reagan was successful, he had to go earn the nomination. No one anointed him. And he, by the way, says, I meant what I said when I started. I'm prepared to hand this to the next generation. But things move so quickly. What are you kidding me? You worked an hour a day. You had plenty of time to reflect and say, this is the perfect moment to get out and to finish off in 4 years and try to end up on a high note and let this thing fight out. Also, what does it say? Does he think about Kamala Harris? If I gave her more time, she had plenty of money, she still wouldn't have won?
Yeah.
Is that what she's saying?
Well, he bowed out after that debate. That's what happened. It wasn't time was moving fast. It was
true.
He did such a terrible job on June 27th in that debate. Then he bowed out about a month later, July 21st. Kamala had 106 days to campaign and eventually lost to Donald Trump. She raised $1 billion during that period. So not only did she get the other money, she also raised another $1 billion, and she still lost. She became the first Democratic presidential candidate in 20 years to lose the popular vote and the electoral vote.
Pretty amazing. And also, he was very critical of President Trump. He says he's appeasing Vladimir Putin. He said you got to, you cannot just allow him just to get land. Well, what did you do?
Yeah, you just allowed it to happen.
No F-16s, got F-16s. No HIMARS, got HIMARS. No ATACMS, got ATACMS. They stopped everybody else from bringing in more weapons to make them successful. So just bleed them out. That was his policy.
Many people would argue that when he said, what did he say, a minor incursion at first? Did he allow a minor? And then that's when Putin attacked. So I don't think he should be trying to quarterback now after allowing it to happen. He said
he was going to fall in 3 days and offer him a ride out. And Zelensky famously said, I need weapons, I don't need a ride. So he's the last person to talk about Ukraine.
On this.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.